Hello students, welcome to this video on the discussion of the chapter The Helpful Young Man. In this video we are going to discuss part 2 of the chapter, that is on page 30. Now in the last video, that is part 1, we had discussed that there was an old peasant who had 7 sons. One morning when he gets up, he finds himself to be blind. एक दिन सुबह उठ के पीजेंट को पता चलता है कि वो अंधा हो चुका है. And then a number of doctors were consulted and much money was spent, but all in vain. And at last a fakir visited him. He advised that if the ash of a particular fish will be rubbed on his eyes, then his blindness will be cured. All the 6 elder sons were scared. They did not want to go for the job, so they advised that the youngest son should be sent to the sea to bring the ash of the fish, ash of the eyes of the fish. The old man decided to do so. He called his youngest son and sent him to the sea. Now let us find out whether the young man was successful in his mission to cure his father's blindness or he failed in his mission. So let me read out the story and we will discuss in between some little things about the story. So here is the story. I am reading it further on page 30. The young man set out for the remote ocean. On his way, he met with numerous calamities, but his determination and power bore fruit. Remote means very far away. Calamities means natural disaster. ओके जैसे अर्थक्वेक, तूफान, आंधी, स्टॉर्म, ये सब आते हैं. बट हिज डिटर्मिनेशन एंड पावर बोर फ्रूट. He reached the destination. Destination means a place where someone or something is going or it is being sent. When the young man took the fish out of the water, it cried, "O wise man, please drop me back into the ocean. Tell me what you want. I promise you that I will be at your mercy if I do not fulfill my promise." So, when the young man took the fish out of the ocean, the fish requested the young man to spare her life, and if she is not able to fulfill the wish of the young man, her life will be at the young man's mercy. Let us now read further and find out what happens. The young man threw the fish back into the ocean and said, "I want your eyes." He narrated the whole story to the fish and the purpose for which he needed its eyes. Now it seems that the young man narrated the whole story to the fish, that he wanted the ash of the fish's eyes to cure his father's blindness. So now let us find out, what did the fish do? What did the young man do? The fish is saying, "I am at your mercy, my lord. If you are determined to take out my eyes, I am ready. But if I restore your father's eyesight without losing my eyes, will you spare my life?" It asked. "How is it possible?" the young man asked. Now here you see, narrated means said. Determined means having a strong willpower, having a strong desire, having a strong wish. And here you can see spare. The word spare means to remain unhurt, to leave free, छोड़ देना. Now the fish told the young man, take some sand in your hand and touch my closed eyelids with it. Take the same sand with you and touch the closed eyelids of your father with it. He will get his eyesight back. I pray for your father's health. Remember me in your hard times. I may prove helpful to you, it said assuringly. Now the word assuringly means with surety. पूरे दावे के साथ बोलना. Okay? So what did the fish tell the young? Fish ने बोला कि मुट्ठी भर बालू लेकर के मेरी आंखों पे छू दो या टच कर दो और उसी बालू को लेके, उसी रेत को लेके, उसी सैंड को लेकर के अपने पिता के आंखों पर भी टच कर देना, जिससे कि उनकी आंखें ठीक हो जाएंगी. Now the young man said, well, I will leave you, but in case my father does not get his sight back, your life will not be spared. Life will not be spared means you will be killed. तुम्हें जिंदा नहीं छोड़ूंगा अगर मेरे पापा की आंखें ठीक नहीं हुई तो. It is not just an idle threat. Idle threat means a threat which is not supposed to harm you. कोरी धमकी, ऐसी धमकी जिससे नुकसान ना हो. तो यंग मैन ने चेतावनी दी कि इसे आइडल थ्रेट या कोरी धमकी मत समझना. मैं जो बोल रहा हूं वो करके दिखाऊंगा. I suggest that one must honor one's words. Saying so, he took the sand with him. As soon as the father's eyelids were touched as advised, his eyesight was restored. Other 6 brothers got the amazing news and rushed to their father. Amazing का मतलब surprising. Okay? So this is how we come to the end of page 30, that is part 2 of A Helpful Young Man. Now let us discuss some word meanings and comprehension questions. You can see remote means very far away or distant. Then we have another meaning, calamities, which means a natural disaster like earthquake, storm, tsunami. Destination. Destination means a place where a person or a thing is going or it is being sent. Manzil. Narrated means said. S-A-I-D said. Narrated means said. There is another word, determination, which means strong will power. Another word, assuringly. Assuringly means to be sure of, with surety. Spared. Spared means to remain unhurt, बिना नुकसान पहुंचाए रखना. And life will not be spared means you will be killed. You will be killed. Now, an idle threat. An idle threat means a threat which a person is not supposed to follow or to do anything about it. कोरी धमकी, जिसमें कुछ काम नहीं करना है, खाली धमकाना रहता है. There is another word, sorry, I forgot. Restore. Restore means to bring back. To bring back or to repair. And at last, we have amazing. Amazing means surprising or astonishing. Now here are some comprehension questions which you need to write in your copy. Why did the young man go to the remote sea? The answer will be he went to the remote sea to fetch the eyes of a fish to cure his father's blindness. Second question, what did the fish request the old man? The answer will be the fish requested the old man to spare his life. Sorry, this is not old man, this is young man. What did the fish request the young man? How did the fish offer to cure the eyesight of the young man's father? The fish advised the young man that he should take a handful of sand and touch the sand on the closed eyes of the fish, and if he touches the same sand on his father's eyelids, his father's eyesight will be cured. The shorter answer is here, to take some sand in his hand and touch its closed eyelids with it, and then to take the same sand and touch the closed eyelids of his father with it. How was the peasant's eyesight cured? When the young man brought the sand touched with the fish eyelids and rubbed it on the peasant's eyes, his eyesight was cured. I hope you have understood the chapter, this part 2. So you need to write all these word meanings and comprehension questions and read the lesson well for a better understanding. Thank you and have a nice time.